no Harith for Lu, but what can be the replacement? We got Lunox. What are the other mages that might be available for the picking? But they banned out the Lunox as well.
Wow. So Esmeralda is out actually.
Yeah.
So they can go for that if they want to. I mean, you're talking about mages. You know, we have Selena, we have Cushion. So there are a lot of the choices. But it seems that BREN is going to say, hey, you know what? Esmeralda, she's too sexy for me. We're going to give it to you. We're going to take Grok, the macho man.
Yes, the macho man, Grok rocking it out. You know, just getting being beside the walls and everything and any structures. He gets that resistance against magic damage and physical damage, plus additional sustain for him given that he gets that shield, and anti-crowd control at the same time. But we can see an Esmeralda secure right on spot by Venus VIXENS in here, get paired out with a Minotaur at the same time. What can you say about this combo being picked up by Venus VIXENS?
I like it. I think this is the standard picks that you're supposed to go. I don't think like Vivi wants to reduce or want to take the risk to give them back again. But it opens things up for BREN. Look at BREN right now. They're taking Leomod and this Kimi in hand. It's back again. Deja vu, right?
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
BREN Esports this time securing a lot of meta heroes right now in a form, really good source of support and tank, a cover up in the form of the Grok. Plus you got a good damage dealer and assassin at the same time, fighter assassin. But since Claude is also available, they're gonna secure it right now in here inside of Venus VIXENS, which will not allow BREN Esports to actually counter anything else because they just secured right away all their, the marksman already.
Yep. I think they are going to ban out carry if they want to, and then force BREN to play a different role or go in for a different marksman. I think marksman in the terms of better marksmen after Cloud and carry, who do you have? You have Moskov, you have Hanabi.
Yeah.
So these are the heroes that is really hard to get picked, especially in the current fast-paced game in Mobile Legends.
No Granger appearance yet so far, guys. By the way, if you're actually wondering why Terizla not getting picked as well as why Zask not getting picked, these two heroes are actually auto-banned for our FSL Elite for today and tomorrow as well.
Yeah, because Zask, again, he encountered a bug that in ranked games there's a little bit of problem, so you're not really confident in releasing him unless he's fully fixed. And Terizla is a new hero, so he definitely get back.
Yeah, 2 weeks sleep for Terizla. You cannot join in the tournament meantime. By the way, Mincetar. Deja vu once more. We can see we saw Mincetar already a while ago. I think that was used by Venus VIXENS on their what series? I think the first series for today.
Yeah, they actually work really well with the Visitor, so maybe they want to try this out again against a different, stronger team, which is BREN. Looks like Team BREN, we're going to go in with Lolita and Gore. I've seen this combo before.
Yeah, imagine Lolita stunning out the perfect targets and Gord just on the back line, Kamehameha wave, and there you go. Free hitting in the back line, plus add the magic damage or the DPS that will come up from the Kimi with a good source of protection in the form of the Grok in the front line, and assassination that might come out by Leomord. So far we can already imagine what combo that might be pulled off by BREN VICTRESS in here, but given maybe we can also come to think of what might be the strategy that Venus VIXENS might pull off on this one, given that they got a Mincetar. Could already imagine who's gonna be the main initiator in here. Mincetar. I'm thinking about a Mincetar.
I'm thinking of Minotaur and Mincetar for both. Esmeralda can come in later, Cloud can come in as well with the ultimates, and Harley, he's just there to finish things off or pick off somebody who is careless enough to challenge him one-on-one.
Yeah, we'll see. Because, you know what, it's gonna be a 50-50 chance for the Mincetar if he will be able to, successfully pull off its proper target and a Minotaur following it up with this Minoan Fury. Or either way, it could go, could be the Minotaur going in for the initiate first or the Minotaur. By the way, let's see on to the battlefield. Meantime, we're gonna do a quick rundown of all of the heroes that these players have picked. So for the side of BREN Esports, we got Maddie on the Grok, Ivy for the Leomord, Michelle for the Kimi, Izu for the Lolita, and Lou for the Gord.
As for VV, Cleopatra onto the Mincetar, Harmony onto a Minotaur, CKO onto Cloud, Royal Blamer with the Esmeralda, and last but not least, Harley in the hands of Shiro.
Oh, there you go. top and bot lane. You can see in here the Leomord. Everyone else in BREN VICTRESS in here going, you know, very aggressive. They're trying to deny the jungle as early as they can. This is already their strategy.
Yeah, I think BREN right there is saying that, you know, if we have at least 3 or 4 S tier heroes, we can go in for the steal. But at the same time, you can see that VV is actually doing the same thing as well. They're going to go to the opposite lane with 2 heroes instead.
They tried to counter it, but I think it's a little bit too late. Like, they decided to do that counter jungle, like, you know, after 1 minute or so. But anyway, this is just a 1 minute game time, so everyone can still basically do the catch-up game.
Correct.
As no one is in the dominant form at the moment.
Remember, whichever team has level 4 first, that's where they can start to strike onto their opponent's hearts.
Yes, and we can see a lot of level 3s. Everyone is level 3 right now onto the side of BREN VICTRESS. And we can see a potential engage that might happen on the weakest side of the map, wherein we can see Esmeralda all alone in the bottom lane. Plus at the same time, they could potentially go for the turtle in case they want to. But a 4-man rotation happening is on the top lane as well. But yeah, this is everyone trying to
I think they want to pressure BREN, and you can see right now Evie
oh,
is in a little trouble.
Ivy is actually all alone. Looks like he's gonna die in the hands of the Harley. First blood is actually going on to the side of Venus VIXENS plus a turret trying to be taken down, but unfortunately not enough damage. But on the bottom line part of the map, guys, you just saw there, BREN VICTRESS just actually caught the creep wave in the bottom lane, plus an attempt to secure the turtle.
Yeah, I do agree on that, because normally what professional teams do is, if let's say we were to lose our solo offlaner, whether it's the top or the bottom side, we will go to the opposite lane to try to take this turtle. So even though it's the first blood, but again, once you get the turtle, everybody has 100 gold. So that's actually very important. You want to focus onto your team fights or team performance rather than an individual performance. So that is somewhat a trade-off, or maybe a little bit of positive trade from there.
Yes. Well, if you are not able to actually go on a defensive side, like for example, someone's trying to take your turret, if you can, just go for the counter objective, or yeah, just like what you have mentioned, trade. But anyway, first turtle of the game was secured by BREN Esports right over there, but Zico doing a great job in actually doing a split push onto the top. Few more hits, the surge's gonna go down, but because this is just 2-minute game time, not enough damage yet will be done by this squad.
And not only not enough damage, it is because the first 3 minutes there will be a shield that will protect the turret from getting too much damage from there.
Yes, and you're right. Meantime, everyone just did a face check of where the location of each one in here. Maddie getting stunned, but Aizu is actually locked in under them, but we're able to flicker out. Michelle trying to go back away. Shiro is gonna go die in the hands of Michelle. Lou as well, free hitting on the back line, and everyone else getting stunned in here onto the side of the red team. Oh my goodness, Harmony is all alone now into the bottom lane part of the map. You know, that was a 4v4 situation. And the 2 members on the top lane from both of the teams in here, the Leomord and the Claude, just in there trying to do the split push work. But that clash from the bottom lane part of the map actually went in favor onto the side of BREN Esports.
Yeah, BREN Esports, very calculated move. They go into the jungle without any fear, and they went in for kills.
Oh, ultimate coming out from the ground. Minoan Fury. I think that was a 4-man knock-up. Or rather, Michelle is going to go down, but Harmony will be paying off his life as well. Aizu going so low, but she will be punished. And there you go. Ivy all alone now. Going to try to back away from the potential death. CKO. But in here, onto the bottom lane part of the map, you can see. Oh.
Ouch. So
unfortunately,
Maddie,
she wasn't able to survive.
So Maddie only survived, and Ivy, she had to die because there were so many heroes a part of that. And I noticed that Team BREN, they were a little bit aggressive, but a great play coming in for Harmony, landing down the Minion Fury, and follow up from the rest of the teammates.
Correct, and that's what you want. You know, as a miniature player, it's really no joke because you have to wait for the, for your rage to build up before you actually can get, in full utilization of your ultimate. But then again, one more turret is gonna go down onto the top lane. That actually went in favor of the red team so far. But they gotta be very careful in here. Minotaur is actually building up his rage, but there you go, getting stunned. No one's gonna get pulled.
Yeah, just a little bit of poke coming in from the rest of the teams. And you can see that Team Red, aka V, They're gonna go in for the turtle. They're trying to secure this turtle as they lost the previous turtle towards BREN.
Alright, second turtle seems like it's gonna be secured by the red team this time. So, they got the lead in here. VIXENS got the lead in here. And in terms of turret takes, it's kind of balanced as well at the same time. This is life or hope being reflected onto the side of the red team right now, on the side of VIXENS, but the top lane is gonna be very careful.
Yeah.
Alone is this Claude. Let's see. Hey, I need backup. Come on.
Oh,
Probably
no.
tower hug.
Help, please.
Help,
Save
please.
me.
There you go. A stun
Oh.
will connect. CKO trying to back away. They're gonna ultimate. Harmony doing that. Minoan Fury, but unfortunately will not yet. Oh, actually, it did save. Double kill will go to CKO. And the rest. Oh, Lou is going to fall down as well.
Wow. What a turn
Plus-
of twist of
Right.
events. Plot twist. This is top 10 anime plot twist coming in here. There were 3 members trying to gank up onto this Cloud. But
Yeah.
Cloud says, hey, you know what? Just wait. Just be
I gotta
patient.
back up.
My team is here.
Yeah.
Getting 3 kills instead.
And there you go. Actually, one more turret even went down onto the side of BREN Esports.
Wow.
Mincetar was actually doing, an objective work onto the
Yep.
mid part of the map, and that's a thing that BREN Esports VICTRESS didn't quite notice. They were way too focusing onto the Claude. It was like the whole family going onto
Yeah.
the top lane just to try to get the Claude. But Claude just did it, obviously it was a tower hug, and she did made use of her blazing duet to try to at least slow down and pull or push away their opponents.
I mean, I totally agree on what you said early on. If you were to rotate, you will leave one lane open and exposed for the opponents to come in and bot. Now, Kai, if you notice that the rest of the members of VIXENS right now, they are on form, they are feeling it. It's their turn to take control of this driver's
There
seat.
you go.
But again, BREN is still not out of the game yet. The level difference right now, the highest level is Harley for level 9, and the highest level
3K.
is 4 people in BREN.
This is 3K gold lead in favor of Team VIXENS contesting the turtle lane at the moment. But this is now a question who's gonna do the last hit here onto the turtle side.
I'm not sure whether it's smart
Oh,
enough
there
here by
go
Harmony.
Minoan Fury,
Minoan
but the
Fury.
Minotaur getting stunned. Looks like he's gonna fall down. A flicker out for survivability, and they were successful.
King's Glory is also being popped up as well for Misita to stop and negate any ultimate coming in from the opposing team. And it looks like the turtle will be back into BREN's control.
Yes, back into BREN VICTRESS control, and they will secure it for free. No contest at all from the red team, as probably everyone else was way too far away to risk that up. But anyway, they are still in the lead. VIXENS is. I think that worked that way primarily because of the kills that they got, as well as the objectives that they have secured.
Ooh.
And there you go, fight ongoing on that part. This will be another turret for the side of BREN VICTRESS. Pretty easy for them, but look at that. Mincetar is doing some work on the bottom lane part of the map. A 1v1 against Shiro and Ivy. Oh my goodness, really good play by the Harley on the bottom
middle
lane.
lane.
But the middle lane's gonna go down. There you go, ultimate coming out from the Gord at the same time, but a blazing duet being placed down. Izzy gonna fall down as well. Lou together with Michelle will fall back as the map control is still
Shiro.
in the hands. Harley is here.
Harley trying to find that kill off. Can he find it? But Shiro's in down trouble.
Unfortunately, that was a 2v1 situation.
Yep.
And this is a very tanky support or a tanky hero for the protection of the Kimmy. So definitely no kill for the Harley on that. Instead, she will be the one getting punished.
VIXENS right now, they are on the paddle to the metal here. They're able to take down at least 2 turrets, but they have to be very careful. BREN, at the same time, they are still sticking to their game plan. They are trying to be aggressive, cautious, but aggressive, because they lose a couple of members early on, so they have to play a little bit much more careful.
Yeah, I don't know how to call that. Maybe passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Yes, sometimes that could lead you to a win, but of course these are all professional. We can consider them they are professional teams already,
Yep.
going even across borders of each countries to go onto this LAN event. But meanwhile, The Lord's gonna go first. Lord's gonna go up, just like what happened now. One turret trying to be secured in here by the blue team, Venus Vixens. Maddie, a little bit of overextension, but will survive, it seems. Oh, getting chased by CKO.
Wild charge, just saving it from the saving grace over here as Harley is at the bottom lane, trying to fight this out. Harley is trying to
I
get
think that
all
was a
those attention.
diversion.
Yeah, it is a diversion indeed. It's just like a bait and switch from both lanes.
But I wonder if Aizu will be able to steal that one out. Getting stunned out by Harmony in here. I mean, no one Fury, we're gonna kill you, Lolita, for trying to attempt to steal that map. Michelle trying to free it on the back line, but will have to back away because their tank support is gone. Maddie, together with Lou, tried to get that Harley as a target. But then again, the build-up is already in favor of Team Venus Vixens. They are way tankier than now. They get damage that they need, and I think Lou on the gourd for some reason is not working. I think the bans of just on the drafting phase alone, the bans of Venus Vixens respecting that Lunox as well as Harith taking that away from Lou, you know, has paid effectively for them, for Venus Vixens.
I do agree as well. Maybe the drafting phase works into the favor of VIXENS, and unfortunately we do have another technical error coming in, or a tactical pause from the players themselves. So let's just recalculate what just happened. VIXENS, they took the Lord into their favor. They had a couple of great fights. It was a little bit slower because it was a back and forth affair, but later onwards it snowballed into their wave and flow, and VIXENS right now, they are just driving straight into enemies' lines. BREN, they are a completely different team comparing to the game that they played against Grumpy.
Well, them being able to watch the gameplays, well, this is the 4th series anyway for today, so there were a lot of adjustments that happened. These teams just get to match up for today, but holding that thought, we can see in here, the Lord now walking towards the top lane, and, you know, Venus Vixens just putting a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they're split pushing in every corner as possible. They're just trying to bait out any members of BREN, trying to get that easy pick off. But they have to be very, very smart about this because BREN, again, they can still do damage.
They definitely can still do damage. For as long as Lou will be able to free hit on the back line and the Kimi as well, they will be safe. But right now, let's see. Oh my goodness, that was a 5-man Minuan Fury. But I guess there were not much backup damage.
Yes.
Yeah, follow-up damage coming from the rest of the members of Venus Vixens. That was an opportunity lost by Venus Vixens that time.
I think it was a little bit of a miscommunication or a misposition by the rest of the members. Harmony just came in, just went guns a-blazing with the bull. Unfortunately, no damage has transferred to any of the members of BREN.
Yeah, that was a really good setup. 5 members were caught, but unfortunately no follow-up damage. Everyone was, you know, everyone fall back. Yeah, just like what you said, probably a miscommunication, and probably I think it was Minotaur taking turret hits already, and at the same time they lost the minion waves.
Yes, I do agree on you on that. A lot also kind of like fell through the battlefield as well, so there weren't anyone to tank for the heroes in terms of damage.
Yeah, well, he's the only main tank on their side right now, so there's no support tank. Probably the support that we could tell might be the Mincetar, but still, you know, building up as a fighter on this match right now.
Just not working out, sadly. Oh well. Anyways, it's still the game. You know, they still have time, and they can play through time as well because again, they have at least 80% of the map into their control.
Yes, indeed. Waiting game for the meantime. Obviously, it is Venus Vixens going for the aggressive part at the moment. Getting started here is Cleopatra. But of course, you don't really want that as the main target. You would really want to get the Claude first, or the Harley probably.
You want to get those squishy heroes first in hand. Just, you know, pick them off. Try to make VIXENS a bit careless, but it looks like one of the members already very low. Low is low and dead. That
damage from Shiro. Well, that was a level 12 versus a level 14, so you would definitely understand the kind of damage that this Harley can deal.
And the funny thing about this is, you know, Lou
oh,
is
there you go.
Oh, looks like there's a fight.
Oh, a Minoan Fury at the same time. Tuma knock up, and Maddie has fallen down. Ivy getting that damage away. Shiro getting another kill. Aizu trying to fall back. 2 members left, and 1 left in here. It is actually finally the Leomard. And there you
versus five.
go. All 5 members of the red team,
Pushing
Venus VIXENS, pushing in. They want to finish this game and want to win this first round of the match against BREN Esports. Congratulations, Venus VIXENS, for winning our first game.
It looks like the Burmese are able to get the first point into their game, into their hands. And congratulations to them, GGWP.
GGWP.
That's actually 1 point and another point looking forward for that 3-point game.
I have a question for you though. I think mainly like circled around Lou not having a backup mage. Of course, she got a backup obviously, which is the board, but I think it wasn't that like effective compared to having a high burst AoE mage kind of hero for her kit.
Yeah, I have few theories or few statements on their drafting away. Number one, Lu running with the Gord compared to the Argos. Yes, maybe because you want that mage who gives the high impact, the high damage early on. And number two, Lu as Gord, he doesn't have or she doesn't have that potential mage to run away anytime. Comparing to Harley, Lunox, or Esmeralda, they can always go back into safety because of their skill capabilities.
The mobility, indeed.
Number two, I have to give credit to Harmony. Have you seen such a very, very courageous bull just coming to there straight away? Minion Fury, 5 men, or 5 women in this case, instantly just doing plays after plays with the Minion Fury. It connects so well.
It connects so well. And I think, you know, they could still have improved it, like just like a while ago, 5-man, Minion Fury, but no follow-up. But then again, they won this fight. Given that they got an advantage already, the map control did pay off for them. But that was just round 1, so there's still a chance for BREN Esports VICTRESS to, you know, get a point away from Team Venus VIXENS. As we will head on to a short break, prepare the second livelihood game. Once again, we're Shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya.
And I'm KBC Sensei, and I will see you guys after this ad.